Welcome back to Drum Corps Show Concept Design 101. In this episode, Universality. So far in the series we've discussed the need for depth of concept in a drum corps show, just like professional performing arts.
Dean Patterson, is your corps ready?
We discussed the process of concept design, step by step, whether you start with music, a theme, or even a prop.
We discussed responsibility of interpretation. You must research, clarify, and refine the show elements to avoid an embarrassing imbroglio.
We discussed cohesion, which ties all the show elements together around a central theme and concept.
And we discussed authenticity, which is the quality of believability of the subject matter in the show. Now let's discuss the most elusive quality in a performing arts production, universality.
In this video, we'll define the concept of universality, prove that it's in all the performing arts of substance, and how to create a show with an aspect of universal human truth.
I had this trippy dream where this cat was driving me around in an old convertible.
Universality is a characteristic in a production which reveals a specific essential truth about the human experience. Universality bonds the audience and performer together. The show designer draws on a high-stakes emotional human truth about life as we know it or imagine it. Human truth captures the viewer. Human truth mirrors the viewer's own experience. In the professional arts, like film, television, rock concerts, dance, theater, opera, music videos, and even good drum corps shows, the thematic elements in the production are carefully selected. The director positions these elements in a way to maximize viewer understanding and empathy with the theme.
Drum corps show design is intentional. It's not an unconscious accident.
In a professional production, a universal human truth has these qualities. 1. Relatable in subject. The show illustrates a specific relatable life experience, whether real or imagined. 2. Reveals a problem. The show illustrates a human predicament or inner battle that is resolved. 3. Has an arc. The show displays a heightened pattern or framework. 4. Conjures a deeply human emotion about triumph against the odds, a wrong that is righted, an underdog who fights an unbeatable foe, an unrequited love, or an insurmountable achievement, for some examples. 5. Carries a higher purpose. How do designers pick a relatable theme that has a soul truth? How do designers pick a theme that will move an audience based on shared human experience? How do designers pick a theme that has a higher purpose?
Typically, professional creatives develop themes of importance by observing the world around them. Same for drum corps. They gather scenarios in their mind's eye that stir the soul, light the fire of justice, and right the wrongs of great adversaries. They have a collection of soul topics that ignite their search for beauty and truth. These topics are like file folders containing a collection of images, music, and scenarios from their own life and the world around them. These images are the starting basis for show concepts. To create drum corps shows of meaning, designers can do the following to build their folder of soul topics. 1. Create an image portfolio of meaningful images and experiences from life and art. 2. Based on those ideas, imagine action scenes with drill, characters, and locations, real or imagined. Make sure the action is high stakes and emotional. 3. Augment the scenes with devices, stage sets, props, and drill that bring it to life. 4. Play with symbolic elements and characters that can visually transform. This helps the ending. 5. Storyboard the sequence of action. 6. Refine and rework.
After a designer selects music or a theme, they must do the homework. 1. Research the musical composition. 2. Research the composer. 3. Research the historic context. 4. Research the current context of the music or its meaning today. 5. Relate the music to a visual metaphor that heightens and resolves, even if it's drill only. Great works of performing arts wrestle with high-stakes issues around the human condition. Redemption. Adventure. Saving the soul. Drum corps shows do the same. Sometimes the universal theme isn't obvious to the casual audience member. Let's take a look at some. Social justice. Unrequited love. Good versus evil. Humanism. Loyalty. The id versus superego. The cycle of nature. In the early days of drum corps, marching and musical precision were its own universal truth. That youth could achieve such unison and precision was the essential human truth in the show. That was enough.
But the new drum corps era goes beyond the story of personal achievement. Beyond just drill and music. Beyond personal development and camaraderie.
The new era of drum corps joins the ranks of the greatest performing arts. The new era of drum corps attempts sophisticated themes with universal human truth underneath. This is drum corps' finest hour. Today's drum corps shows have complexity, a depth of concept, and a sophistication of theme, originality, and wisdom. Such was the case with one of drum corps' finest show themes, Carolina Crown's Relentless. The 20th century cowboy movie-styled show had all the quintessential requirements for a spaghetti western. A murder. And a quest for vengeance.
The story begins with a murder of a boy's father by a robber. By the end, the son brawls with the killer and shoots him in self-defense. The ending was like a video game kill. Empty and meaningless. The early season show lacked the depth of a real Hollywood movie.
Then, just before the season premiere, there was a terrible real-life tragedy that changed the context of the show's shallow gun violence.
Breaking news alert.
Good morning, I'm Nadine Yanis. We're following breaking news right now in Orange County, where Orlando police have confirmed there's been a shooting in downtown Orlando at the Pulse nightclub.
You just heard a
That's
massive
Orange
round of gunfire here.
We can't get a hold of my son at all.
Issuing a state of emergency for the city of Orlando so that we can bring additional resources to bear to deal with the aftermath.
Shooting her and killing her.
I don't care. I don't care about anything else. I don't care about nothing.
When are we going to do something? I'm tired. I'm so tired of getting up here and offering condolences to the devastated families that are out there.
In Crown's premiere, as part of the Big Loud live broadcast, Crown's designer spokesperson was visibly shaken by the recent events. The live broadcast edited out the gunfire by cutting to other action on the field, an intentional omission by the production team.
Crown's designers began work to revise the ending. It's unclear whether an alternate ending was planned before the mass shooting incident. But what is clear is that the new ending offered a profound depth of concept. In the new version, the love interest intervenes. She reminds the son of his father, places the father's hat on him, like a crown. And with the strength of 1,000 men, the son throws away his gun. The son decides to have mercy on the killer and give him to the authorities. And in doing so, breaks the cycle of violence for the world entire. This one small script change gave depth to the son's character and gave the show a profound context. Carolina Crown's Relentless grew beyond a simple spaghetti western to become one of the supreme achievements of the art form, and one of the most profoundly universal thematic arguments of all time.